My name is Thomas Hubbard. Have you ever wanted a car that is fast, loud, and an eye-catcher on the road that has also been around for over 55 years? Well, this is the Camaro, a staple American muscle car for generations and generations to come. Today I will explain to you why Chevrolet came up with this car, how it has paved the way for muscle car evolution, and what is the biggest changes it has had since its introduction in 1967. In the 60s, sports cars were starting to get more and more popular by the customers. Leading the way, Ford released the Mustang, a timeless vehicle that the public wanted to have in their garage. This led to Dodge, Buick, Pontiac, and eventually Chevrolet coming up with their own style of American muscle. With Ford's iconic Mustang selling like hotcakes in the early 60s, Chevrolet had to come up with something to compete with them in the market for buying vehicles. When Chevy released the 1967 model in 1966, it was an instant hit. The first generation Camaro had a body like no muscle car had before. It had a great front engine and rear-wheel drive design, modeled for perfection on the road. In 1967 alone, the first year with the Camaro, Chevrolet built 220,906 Camaros off the production line. However, Chevrolet also wanted to have a faster sports car than Ford or any of the other competitors. When talking about power in muscle cars back then, the bigger or louder the engine, the faster the car will go. The fastest first-gen Camaro off the line was the SS396, producing 375 horsepower and 415 pounds of torque. But the fastest engine you can put into the Camaro was the ZL1. It had the iconic 427 cubic inch engine that blew the competitors out of the water, being built by Copo, the Central Office Production Order. The United States, known for freedom and power, utilizes the Camaro to extend this legacy. It is one of the most trend-setting cars, with the Camaro paving the way for the ideal muscle car. Camaros are fast, very fast. The fastest first-gen Camaro was the Copo 427, an aftermarket engine that you can put into it. But now, the newest generation of Camaro, the ZL1 1LE, holds the spot for the fastest Camaro ever produced. It has a 3.5 second 60 miles an hour, which is unheard of in a daily sports car. The reason why Chevrolet built this monster of an engine is for consumers that like to drive lazily on a Sunday and perform great feats on a racetrack on Saturday. Along with being fast, Chevrolet has made a name for themselves for building safe vehicles. The newer Camaros have a 5-star safety rating from the National Highway Safety Administration, with premium brake packages and even optional parking sensors. It makes the Camaro a perfect combination of fun and safety on the road, because nowadays, not like back then, families and people all across the nation want to have a safe and fast car. With the Camaro being around since 1967, it has bound to go through different changes. Changes with the engine, the body designs, and the luxury and tech inside of the car. In 1967, like I previously stated, they came up with the Camaro Spoke Coupe, a basic two-door design with a 230 cubic inch engine that only produced 140 horsepower, a regular daily car. However, the top choice that year for customers was a 396 cubic inch that produced 375 horsepower, the SS396. That following year, they came with the RS option, which had hidden headlights that you can switch, which added a very luxurious touch. In the early 70s, Chevy released the second generation Camaro, a longer body with a different front and back end, but a similar undercarriage and a unibody rear structure. It took the public by storm because it was completely different from the first generation, but made a lot of money very fast. They kept nearly the same style that the 70 Camaro had, but by the 80s things had changed drastically. From 1981 to 2002, Camaro had lost its true, authentic American muscle curb appeal. It had engine and body upgrades, however it would become the joke of the Camaro lineup in history. However, the newest generation of Camaros are faster, quieter, sleeker, more luxurious, and safer. The introduction of the ZL1 1LE increased popularity into putting monster engines in Camaros tenfold. The Chevrolet Camaro has been an impactful and desirable vehicle to obtain in today's society. From the authentic American muscle feel, the power it can produce, the safety, and the long, compelling history it has in the car market. This car helped pave the way for new technologies for not just sports cars, but family cars. introducing safer alternatives or even faster alternatives to an everyday vehicle. Chevrolet will always hold a place in my heart for how much work and effort it has put into this classic, timeless, and utter priceless car. Thank you.